I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked Tuesday what her response is to a leaked draft Supreme Court decision that would overturn Roe v. Wade. The decision was authored by Justice Samuel Alito and was confirmed to be real by Chief Justice John Roberts. Since the leak was reported on, pro-choice advocates are decrying its contents. Republicans charged the leak as unprecedented, illegal, and a left-wing attack on judicial independence. Democrats have acknowledged the problematic nature of the leak, but are also deeply concerned about a loss of abortion rights. Here's more from the White House press secretary.
Are you surprised that this leaked out? What do you think about the leak itself?
Look, I think this is because it is unprecedented or almost unprecedented, depending on what historian you speak to. There's no question that raises eyebrows for many in the country, including those of us in the White House. But what our focus is on right now, beyond the leak, is how we're going to protect a woman's right to make choices about her health care with her doctor, a right that is supported by the vast majority of the American public, and some call it a political issue. It is not. It is supported by the majority of the American public.
When you look at the solutions that you put forward in that statement, or the actions that the White House was considering taking, a lot of those take time. So what is the White House's message to women around the country who are waking up today and realizing their daughters and their younger women in this country may have less constitutional rights than they had in their lifetime?
Let me say first, this law has not changed. We know that it was, the Supreme Court has said the draft itself was legitimate, but they did not say this was the final conclusion. So women waking up today, their daughters still have the same rights they had yesterday. But I will note, though, that we have already seen in a number of states actions taken that severely limit a woman's fundamental rights across the country, a right that has been law for 50 years. And what we have done already to date is take steps through our Gender Policy Council to provide and expand access wherever we can with our capacity. So, for example, we created the Dire Need Grant Awards, which would provide funding to expand access to emergency contraception and family planning services, and recently announced $6.6 million in awards made to 8 grantees around the country. In addition to immediate legal action by the Department of Justice against Texas, the Attorney General released a statement in response to SB 8 that reaffirmed the Department of Justice's commitment to using existing federal law to protect the safety of patients seeking access to reproductive health services, including abortion pursuant to their criminal and civil enforcement of the FACE Act. That's important for anybody waking up today and confused about what their rights are. They have rights. This has not changed. Finally, the Department of Health and Human Services has announced a 3-pronged department-wide response to protect patients and providers in response to the Texas law SB 8. What I would note, and the president also said in his statement this morning, is that he's directed his Gender Policy Council and the White House Counsel's Office to provide options for an administration response to the continued and obviously more expansive attack on abortion and reproductive rights.